Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Oh, yeah, man. Got a radio show. Do you understand that? I'm telling you, God been big in my life. I'm not going to kid you. I'm telling you, and he'll do the same thing for you. God is a gentleman. You know, I want to point that out to you. God is an absolute gentleman. He will not come in unless he's invited. He don't just barge into your life. He gives us the power of choice. You know, if you say you got it, I don't need you, he lets you have it. If you say, I need you, come see about me, he right there. It's just a real simple thing, man. So I always say to people this, if you've gotten yourself into something, and please know I have, I was stuck. I thought a couple of times, well, might not make it past this one. But then if I don't make it past it, what's going to happen? And then I held on to this little thing that my mother kept talking to me about. She said, sometimes, son, when you ain't got nothing else in you, just hope. She said, just hope it'll be all right. You know, and what I've learned in my life is that hope is the beginning of faith. Hope is just, is there a possibility out there for me? I sure hope something happened. See, hope is okay, man. Because like I say, for me, the way I've lived my life, hope was the beginning of faith. It was just the idea. It's just the thought that something could change for me, that something could be a little bit different for me, that maybe, man, just maybe, for some reason, I could be saved. I could be rescued. Things could turn around. It could head in the other direction. Maybe I could quit messing up. Maybe somebody will forgive me. Maybe somebody will just say, all right, I don't know. But I can't count the times I've been in that position. But then once I hope a little bit, and then I remember also my mother, because she was a Sunday school teacher. She taught me the most valuable lesson I've ever learned in my life. Nothing has been greater in my life than my faith. She taught me to pray. Mama used to say, when it get real dark for you, son, prayer changes things. She said, when you seem like you lost and you can't find your way, stop and pray. She said, because prayer changes things. You know, when you get a point in your life when you've done all you can do and you can't do no more and you just don't know what to do next. She said, stop, son, pray. And combine that prayer with that hope that you got. She said, because that hope is the beginning of faith. She said, if you pray just hoping, she said, if God come through for you, that'll give you confidence that he can do it again. And then after a while, you quit hoping. She's saying you start believing. She's saying that's when you're on to something. If you can turn that hope into belief, that hope into faith, the ability to believe in something that you can't see. But the key, though, to faith is you're believing in something that you can't see. See, hoping a little bit different from me. Now, I'm pretty sure, like I say oftentimes, I tell a lot of people who can explain this thing a lot better than I can to you. But just from my side of it, being as real as I can be with you, see, hope helps, man. If you ain't strong enough to have faith, have hope. And then if you pray with some hope and God answers your prayer, then that hope gains a little confidence. And after a while, that confidence becomes faith. Now it ain't just hoping, but I'm believing. I'm believing in something that I cannot see. Faith has been the key to my entire existence, even when I didn't have any. It was faith as I look back on it that has gotten me here. And not just faith, but my faith. See, you will only get to where you're going in your life based on your faith. See, a lot of people get the word faith confused. Like, what's your faith? And then they start going down this whole list of all these different religions out here. But really, in essence, man, when I talk to people about faith, I'm talking to you about your belief. How much do you believe in the unseen? How much do you believe in the things you can't see? How much do you believe in the impossible? How much do you believe? See, because faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. Faith is the core of all that is happening to me today. It is the faith that I have in my relationship with God that enables me to just oftentimes, if I stay on the right course and believe a certain way and act a certain way, his blessings just pour. They just come. And it comes in a lot of little ways, too, I've started to notice. See, it ain't just, a lot of people think blessings is money. No, man, that ain't it. It's coverage. It's every time my plane lands safe. It's every time they predict bad weather and I get up in the sky and it don't be no bad weather. You know, this is favor. These are blessings that get poured out to me. Somebody call me and offer me something. Not money, but an opportunity. You know, somebody say, hey, man, I don't know, but I sent this to you. I thought you might be interested in it. Somebody will send me a scripture or somebody will send me something. That's favor. And it always comes at a time when I need it the most. That's favor. That's pouring out blessings. Now, I'm also the recipient of a lot of other blessings too. You know, I've been blessed with health. That's amazing blessing, man. I've been blessed with a spirit of not quitting. I've been blessed with the ability to shoulder huge amounts of responsibility. See, blessings come a lot of ways. But once you tie into God, once you tie in and you start doing the best you can do, and you start asking for him to make you a better person, to help shape and mold you into the kind of man or person that he wants you to be, you'd be amazed what God can do with you, man, if you just invite him in and allow him to be a part of your life. I mean, what you got to lose out there? Come on. If you're sitting in the cell this morning, why would you not change? You have a chance to turn your life around with a relationship with God. What you waiting on? Are you going to just keep doing it like that, huh? Really? Come on, man. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you not allow God to be a part of your life so you can get to where he wants you to be? God got some big plans for you. If he didn't, you wouldn't keep waking up.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived for the beginning of a new day, a new week, a new show. So ain't no need of holding it off, because it is upon us as we speak. The time we are talking about is called Right Now. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show about to pop off right now. Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
I got it right.
That's close.
Right
You're
now.
not going to get it right. You're too bullshit.
I got it.
Junior.
Right now. Morning.
Carla Farrell.
Right now. How about that one?
Nephew Tommy.
Ret. R-E-T-T. Ret.
All right, now Shirley, let's try it again.
Okay, good morning, right now. I mean, okay.
You drug
One
it
more
out too.
time. This is it.
Try
Okay,
it.
let me think. I feel like Tommy with his W's right now. Good morning, right now. Hi.
Wow.
Shirley, there's
Hi.
no G in it. There's no
Hi.
G, Shirley. There's no G.
Right now.
Like R-A-T, like rat?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
try that,
okay.
if that'll help.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
what it
that
works
helps
for.
my mind. It does. Okay, good morning, rat now.
There you go.
Took too big of a pause.
I mean, that's all you gon' that's the best.
Yeah, I think it is. Ladies
I
and
really
gentlemen.
tried on that one.
Yeah,
I
let's
thought I
try it.
did
You
well.
know, the
at
bullshit
this,
person on the show.
Thank
It's
you,
hard to work
Carla.
with bullshit people. It really is, man.
Whatever, man.
I'm so glad God gave me the career he gave me, because I would not have made it in corporate America. It just ain't no way. Man, I've been sitting up in the meetings, man, because when I was sold insurance, man, we used to be in meetings.
Oh,
I just be
yeah.
sitting there, my head just be to the side.
Why?
What are you talking about? I don't care about this. We're going to go over the company results for the quarter. It ain't my company. Dog, you wasting
when you
your
was
time.
working in corporate, you was difficult then too, huh?
Dog, that didn't make no difference to me, man, what the company did for the quarter, man. Where's my damn check?
I know. I did hate meetings like that, though.
Man, I sold this much insurance, man. Can I have my money? How much do I get?
That's all you were
That's all that
cared
matters.
about.
You
That's all
funny,
you wanted
Steve.
to know.
Man, I can't know how well the company doing. What my check, man?
He's saying ain't my company.
Sitting up there talking, and dog, this ain't even my life.
Is that when you turned the table over or something?
Oh yeah, that wasn't gonna work. I had ordered a 78 Cutlass. My commission I was gonna be able to get that Cutlass.
Yeah.
I went to
you
the
ordered
people's
it.
house 3 times. The lady said, "This is great. I just want you to meet my husband." I explained that to this white dude. He said, "Yeah, that's great. We're not gonna get it." I had bought the white steering wheel wrap for my Cutlass. That's all I had the money for. He said we're not going to get it and made me understood. I stood up at that kitchen table and turned that little table over. I got to work the next day. Everybody was looking at me when I walked in. Gone.
You're fired.
Yeah.
So fired.
Aw, you had to give your Cutlass back. Coming up in 30 minutes after the hour, Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time. Anything else anybody wanted to say about their weekend? Because
Nah, we ready. We can.
it's time to Ask the CLO. All right, this one is from Deshala. She listens on our podcast. She says, I have 3 children, and my husband told me he wants me to get back to the sexy woman that he married. With 3 children under 10, there's no time to be sexy. I usually throw on a wig or a hat when I leave the house. My husband hates that I love wearing sweats and shirt dresses because the clothes cover up my great figure. I couldn't care less. I had finally had enough of his criticism, so I lit into him, and it started a big argument. He said he was only telling me that for my own good. I feel like he's out of line, but should I consider his opinion? Am I being too defensive?
Well, I think
Can't wait
he
to
could
hear
have
this answer.
approached it maybe a little bit differently. I think he has every right to want more from you, but then you have every right to not be able to give more. You done gave 3 children. I mean, damn, that's a big. To have 3 children is a lot. I just don't think the average man knows what that is, how taxing it is. And then to be a real mother is to care about every aspect of the child's life, which men don't. Sorry, but we don't.
Amen.
And so, yeah, I want you to get back to that little sexy being you was. Well, then he got to start helping out.
That's right. That's
You know,
right.
you got to get somebody in here that can clean and somebody in here that can cook. That'll free up a lot of time. Then you need somebody here to help with this damn homework. That'll free up some more time. Then you need somebody to take them to all these little games and practice and after school's activities. See, then
That's a
she'll
lot
have
going
time. And it's 3 kids under 10. So
She needs
you
time for
should
herself.
consider what he's doing, but you got to explain to him what all you do. And if he don't get that, then you should have him take over the duties that you're doing, all of them, so he can get a glimpse of it.
Yep. Great answer. I love that answer. And it was, it's all in your delivery sometimes. All right. Frida in D.C. says, I'm a 34-year-old single woman, and I'm attracted to a man that is a little overweight. We hang out together and flirt, but when he talks about us dating, I get scared because of his weight and what people might say. I like bigger men, but my mother and my sister are very judgmental. I would hate to be embarrassed on a date if someone stares at us or makes a rude comment. Should I follow my heart even if I have doubts about this guy?
Yeah, you should follow your heart. But let me ask you a question, though. How big is his ass?
See, I knew it. I knew it.
Because you're talking about people looking at you
She's a
embarrassed.
little overweight.
Well, but she says she like bigger men. How much bigger we talking? But really, if that's what you like, then the heck with your mama and your sister.
Yeah,
He might be a
34.
great guy, treat you really, really wonderful. But now it's going to be something come with the weight now.
What? Like
You
a
know,
lot of cooking?
Like you got to think about, sleeping and, waking up and, rolling over and then, like he be laying there and then you fall in that crease and then he forget you there and he roll over and your ass is smothered.
Steve.
It's a lot of stuff right here. And then
With
sweating
some
on top of
snoring
you.
in this weight.
Yeah, them big people
Skinny
got the
people
snores. Skinny people snore too, but when you got that weight on you, you really gonna snore. So but if I was
she
you,
likes this
I'd
guy.
go on and date the guy. He
I
might
agree
be a
with you.
great guy. You can get him to lose weight. You can get a man to lose weight. You can't turn a nothing dude into a great guy, though. So if you got a great guy, help him with the flaw.
That's a great point. You should say that again.
Well, I mean, it's real simple. You can take a guy with a flaw. You can help him with his flaw. You can't turn a nothing guy into a great man, but you can take a great man with a flaw and help him with the flaw. You can get him to eat right. Tell him you love him more. Why don't you put the proposal to him? Why don't you say, hey, look, I'd love to consider taking this, but I really want you to be healthy because I don't want to fall in love with a man that's not going to be here. So let's start dating, but I want you to actively work on eating better because I want to be healthy. I want to live a long life. If you present that to a man, he'll go, whoa, wait a minute. I get this chick if I just start eating baked chicken instead of fried chicken?
Because she says she's attracted to him.
Yeah,
He's just a big sexy right now. That's
red big old. And that's a direct opposite from little sexy.
She did not say all of that.
he a great big old man.
And
How did you
big old.
How did you get all of that out of a little overweight?
That's a
No, she
great
worried
big
about
old
what
man.
people gonna say when they see them with each other. That's what it is. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassment fat.
There's no such thing, is there?
Yeah, it is.
What?
All right, we're moving on. Did you say all you needed to say? He's
Yeah,
a little
said
overweight.
yeah.
All right.
Great
James.
big old man.
My mother used to say that. James, in a small town, that's it, just in a small town, says, I'm a 27-year-old man, and I had an ugly breakup with a woman I dated for 3 years. I cheated on her a few times, and she broke up with me. Since then, she's told everybody that I'm terrible in the bedroom, and I'm the tiniest man she's ever been with. I feel like every girl has heard the rumor, and I know for sure all of my boys have. My uncle said when he was young, one of his friends was called Tiny because his wife told everyone in town that he was tiny. How can I stop this before it gets worse?
Yeah, you got to move, dog.
He's got to leave town.
small town.
You got to get out of
Another
there.
small
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, you're not finna fix that. You need to get up into a big city. You need to go from small town to big city.
Blend in.
Your reputation is gone. You ain't ever getting it back. You ain't ever getting it back. The only way you can get it back, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
That's what he gets for cheating.
You got to release photos online. Photoshop edited photos of yourself, biker shorts with big prints in it. That's what you gonna have to do. Yeah, you got to move to Atlanta, homie.
ATL.
All right, CeeLo, thank you so much. Great as usual. Coming up next, church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with today's national news, plus in entertainment news, Carla's music news. And did you guys check out the multi-part series Genius Aretha starring Cynthia Erivo? Well, we'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, and we'll also have today's entertainment news. But right now, it's Monday, and it's time for church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam in the building.
God, you go again. Monday morning brings about vividness of virtuosity
Yes, it does.
and complaints.
Amen.
We gather in a most gregarious way
Yes.
to perpetuate some of the things that are being abstinized here at the Jackpot Joint of Jackpot Joint of Jerusalem. Here is the bipartisans of essence of complaints that is bringing them now. None other than the barbiturate himself.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Barbiturate himself.
Okay, I see what
Deacon
you're trying to
Def
do
Jam.
now. I see what you're trying to do.
Don't hate on his vocabulary, Deacon.
But you saw what he was doing. It's to play on what he.
It's strong.
Yeah.
His vocabulary is strong.
Let's get down
Amen.
to it, because a lot of these complaints this morning that have been sent in are about you.
As usual.
It's come to our attention that the church has got a big stimulus check. What do you plan on doing with it?
Well, we gonna stimulate the church with it.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, we're tired of looking like the poorest church in the city. So we're going to start by parking a new vehicle in front of the church.
And where would that new
Amen.
vehicle be
Amen.
coming from?
Didn't
And
I
who
just
did it?
tell you that you was getting a large stimulus check for the church?
For the church.
The
Right.
church is going to purchase a new vehicle, so it'll start with the outward appearance that we got more going on inside than actually is.
And who would be driving this car?
I will.
Of course.
Amen, Pastor.
Amen again.
Preach, Pastor.
That's
preach.
for starters with the stimulus
Well,
check.
Buying a car with the church money.
And then if there's any money left, we're going to buy at least half the choir new robes.
New road.
half.
Everybody ain't gonna get one.
They
We gonna have half a
well,
choir with robes on, and the other half ain't gonna have none of. That's what you say.
well, hell, they half singing. So.
You wrong for that.
Let's move along here. We also found out that you have been having after-hour parties while the church has been closed. We need to know that. We also found out that you was also charging an admission. How much money have you made with these after-hour parties?
I have been opening up the church for after-hour sessions with a cover charge, and all the money is going towards the building fund.
Oh,
Amen.
so
Really?
Amen.
Okay.
you're not gonna be able to look me in my face and think I'm gonna believe that. Now you trying to tell me you didn't got this money, you've been making this money, didn't nobody know you was doing this, and what do you mean sessions? What is a session? What's an
It's
after-hour
not
session?
parties. I'm doing after-hour counseling for wayward and bereaved people
Them
who
people in there, they-
don't come to church.
No, they say it's music blasted and people are partying in there.
You got to get them in here some kind of way. Now, the church is for the sick, and the best way to get sick people is have a club. You might not be seeking him, but he sure is looking for you. Preach on now. Next deacon.
You had to amen yourself.
Yourself.
Oh, y'all, yes, sir. Oh.
Hooray.
They want you to talk to Sister Tanya Giles. Now, the lady, Sister Tanya just had a set of twins about 2 weeks ago. We want to congratulate her. But I guess due to the situation that we are in, she named these twins Covidine and Vaccine. And you really need to talk to her. Covidine and Vaccine, and it's just bad, Pastor. And we want you to talk. Maybe
We're
she'll change
going
these
to
babies.
leave these babies' names as they is. Women have found various levels of inspiration when they have children. That's the birth of Lexus, Mercedes, Sister Geraldine, Lexus and Mercedes, because she always wanted a high-end automobile and didn't get it, but she got the 2 children. So that's what the inspiration was. So
But Pastor, this is
Covidine
not
and
good.
vaccine is going to have to stay.
But
Brother Patterson had 2 boys last week, and he named one of them Pfizer and the other one Moderna.
Yeah.
It's all
So it's here, Pastor.
it is what it is now. You know.
All right, Pastor, I'm not going to
There's
fight you on
another
that one there.
lady that had another church had a boy and girl twins, and one of them is named Venter, and the other one was Later.
Okay.
Better and later. Okay.
Wrong for that.
All right. Brother Leonard Davis, he needs our help. He dyed his beard and then he put his mask on too early. Now the mask is stuck
One other
to the
thing,
beard.
I had one other set of twins that was born.
And who is that?
They're not identical either, and this names is going crazy. There's a set of twins in Brunswick, Georgia, and their names is Pandemic and Quarantine.
Okay. How did I know that was next?
Pandemic and quarantine.
Set of twins, Pandemic and Quarantine.
Now these are
They're
they
fraternal.
male or female babies.
I didn't know, but they not identical. So
They
their
call 'em
names
P
didn't
and
have to rhyme. Yeah.
P and Q.
You're like, that's always been saying, always mind your P's and Q's.
Yes. Hey, man, who you preaching at?
Dropping knowledge.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me know what you want to do with brother. Like I said, Brother Leonard Davis dyed his beard and got his mask stuck on it, and now it won't come off. And he can't eat nothing or nothing because the mask is stuck to his face. So how do you want to help this man?
Well,
That's terrible.
that could also be a good lesson for one of our letters that we had on the CLO. She's dating a heavy-set man, and she's embarrassed by him. Maybe if she put a mask on his face, his fat ass could trim up, because that's a good weight loss program, and especially if you put the mask on with Gorilla Glue.
Well, thank you, Pastor.
Thank
Nick,
you.
for those church complaints.
Glory!
Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, first, Carla's in here with today's music news. I'm so excited about this. Go ahead, Carla.
All right, drum roll, please, Dave. Steve Harvey. The next Verzuz battle is set. Earth, Wind and Fire. What? Look at his face. Versus the Isley brothers.
Oh, opportunity.
On Easter Sunday, April 4th.
What?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes. Pull yourself together.
That's going to be a
You
good
got
one now.
to be lying.
No.
Girl, what?
Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley brothers. April 4th, Easter Sunday. Child. You the first person I thought about.
This only the second battle that I didn't even gave a damn about. Gladys and Patty.
Killed it, crushed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say
Yes.
You heard me.
Earth, Wind, and Fire
Yes, sir.
versus the damn Isley brothers?
I did. I said that.
Yeah.
April 4th.
You talking about the Isley brothers that has 23 platinum albums?
The very one.
You talking about that damn living legend himself, Ronald Isley,
Yes, sir.
who was a personal friend of mine,
Yes, sir.
against the greatest damn group ever
He ain't gonna
formed,
Yes.
the Elements,
Of the universe.
Earth,
Yes, sir.
Wind, and Fire. I know about what?
What?
How you think the battle ought to go? Shirley, name a song by any of them, and I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna come back with.
Let's see. Okay, Between the Sheets, Isley Brothers.
Between the Sheets,
Uh-huh.
Love's Holiday,
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Footsteps
All
in the
right.
dark.
Footsteps in the Dark, Can't Hide Love.
Woo! Okay.
Make me say it again, girl.
Yeah.
Come on, Shirley, let's
Make
kill
me
it.
say it again, girl. Reasons.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, right
They
there.
ass is battling.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the battle right there. That is
Pick up the
battle.
pace a little bit. What you want?
Okay, groove tonight. Let's groove tonight. Earth, Wind, and
I
Fire.
wanna groove.
No, let's groove tonight.
No, that's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, I said
That's
Earth,
what she
Wind, and
said.
Fire.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Isley brothers. I wanna groove with you.
September, Earth, Wind, and Fire. September,
Fight the
Earth,
power.
Wind, and Fire. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, it's
This battle
Yeah.
is gonna be ugly.
monumental.
There will be no winner in this versus. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's really shocking. Because the Isley brothers hits,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
you're not gonna be able to shut them down.
No. It's going to be one.
Who's that lady? Fine lady. They got
Yeah.
it's a go. I'm
Turkey
gonna just be
Wonderland.
on it. I'm going to the verses. Where it's at? I ought to fly in for that. Be sitting there with one of my old ass suits on. I'm gonna go in there and be dressed like Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Well, we do have to go to Miss Ann.
Ladies
right
and
now.
gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
I want to watch that one, too. Good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Thousands of people demonstrated against anti-Asian violence over the weekend in cities across the country. There are also some Black and Asian anti-racism rallies in several cities, including New York City. Meanwhile, FBI Director Chris Wray says that from where he sits, it doesn't seem like the killings of 8 people in 3 Atlanta area massage parlors were racially motivated, even though all but 2 of the victims were Asian women and another victim was Hispanic. However, Illinois Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth, one of the only 2 Asian members in the Congress, says on CBS's Face the Nation she sees things differently.
It looks racially motivated to me. I have actually sent a letter to Director Wray and to Attorney General Garland asking for a deeper investigation into crimes that involve Asian Americans to see how many crimes have actually been underreported as hate crimes.
And U.S. Attorney Merrick Garland says his office is looking into that. Miami Beach remains under a state of emergency as authorities say that spring break crowds have been cramming the beaches, trashing some restaurant property, and in violation of the Miami Beach's emergency 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Curfew. All this on the heels of the state of Florida's decision to lift all COVID-19 restrictions, including mask wearing. City officials have been urging tourists and hotel guests to stay indoors, especially in the evening. However, the Miami-Dade Black Affairs Advisory Committee has pointed to what they say has been an unnecessary overuse of force against people of color down there. Cops using a SWAT truck and pepper balls and sound cannons instead of employing simple crowd control techniques. In fact, 1,000 people have been arrested in Miami Beach for disorderly conduct. The Chicago suburb of Evanston, Illinois, about to become the first U.S. city to offer pay reparations to black residents whose families suffered lasting damages due to decades of racial discriminatory practices in Evanston, from home ownership to business ownership. The Evanston City Council already committed to $10 million to the effort, to vote later on today to begin doling out $400,000 in payments. And finally, some new research looks a little kooky when you first hear it. So here goes. Researchers say that if you sleep easier, you will sleep easier, and this is the crazy part, if you worry about caffeine keeping you up. I don't know. The guy sounds pretty drowsy there. According to a new study, regular caffeine consumption does not actually disrupt sleep, but consuming caffeine, even for a short period of time, can actually change the volume of cognitive gray matter. All this stuff means that you might actually go to sleep. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I've been waiting. It's been more than a week or so. Our resident poet is back with a brand new poem. It is springtime. Let us have it, Junior. What you got?
It is the first day of spring. Shirley, you're absolutely right. I wrote a poem about spring.
Yes.
But before we get to the poem, I would like to wish J. Anthony Brown a happy birthday. He's not
Happy
here today.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Jay Anthony Brown. We love
Just
you.
want to say happy birthday, Jay. I'm thinking about it. Thank you for being my writing partner. I appreciate you, Jay, and I love you. And this poem here is first day of spring. So
What
I
day,
had to
about
think
79?
Jay is damn near out of here.
No, stop.
He's a year older.
That's all I can think of. But, Shirley, it is the first day of spring. Mm-hmm. So I wrote a poem, and it's called First Day of Spring.
Oh, genius.
That's what I got.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin
thinking.
come up with
Junior.
these titles, Junior.
Yeah, Shirley, it be deep. It come and go. It come and go. So you got to get it. So here you go. First day of spring. It's the first day of spring. Ringy ding ding. Time to go outside and hear the robin sing with your mask on. Plant some flowers. Go to the lake. But whatever you do, keep your mask on. For goodness sake, it's time for short sleeves and dresses and fat biker vests, because that's going to come out in the spring. So the first day of spring, ring-a-ding-ding, go outside, hear the robin sing with your mask on. The end. Got it. What? Killed it.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
Got it.
Wow.
Spring is here, baby.
Wow.
I'm talking about.
Speechless.
I'm talking about making the announcement. Spring here. Got it.
I'm
Did that.
speechless.
What? Did you hear the ring-a-ding-ding? Threw that in there. Just let you
Does that
know.
rhyme with spring?
Yeah, because it
Fat
rhymed with
biker
spring,
vest.
Carla. That's the only reason why I put it in there, because it rhymed with spring. Ring-a-ding-ding. Did it just like that. What?
I'm not a critic, Junior, of your poetry normally, but what was the fat biker vest? I didn't get
Yeah,
that.
I think about it, because, you had to think about people dressing up, short sleeves and dresses and fat biker vests, because you're going to see a lot of that this summer. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that in spring, yeah.
Fat
Vests,
biker
girl,
vests.
not
Vests.
vests.
Like the vests, they don't fit on the bikers.
Vests is more than one. Okay. Good.
Vests,
You,
but it's going
you,
to be
you
long
talking
time.
about the motorcycle riders?
Yeah, fat
You
biker
talking about
vests.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vests.
It's just
you
vest.
talking about? It's more than one, Shirley. Everybody has it.
Put the S's on it.
Vest. Fat biker vests. That's, you couldn't even say it right now. You couldn't get. I don't even know why I
Do
even
y'all
talking
have
about
vests in here? Because you want to make sure they have a variety.
variety.
You don't go in the store and say, "Do you have vests?"
No.
Yes, you
Now
do.
just one.
No.
Want to see the best it says.
Hey, where the vests? Y'all got the vests?
That's the worst one on this show, but Carla. Everyone
Got
but
it.
Carla.
Yeah,
How long you been poeting, man?
About 6 months now, time since the pandemic started. About almost a year.
All right. Well, thank you, Junior.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Right.
Got it.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Anita Baker is in the news. She's asking her fans not to buy her music, and we'll tell you why right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, there's a lot of trending music news today. Did you guys hear that Anita Baker has asked her fans not to buy her music because she's in a battle with her record company for her masters, okay? Anita has posted a number of tweets stating that she has outlived her contract and that her masters, those are the ones that she rightfully owns, are not in her possession. According to Yahoo.com, music experts are saying that Anita Baker is referencing the copyright reversion, which allows musicians to retain their copyrights after 35 years. But some say that law doesn't mean that reversion is immediate or automatic. Well, Anita Baker is 63 years old, and she says the time is up. Until she regains those copyrights, she is asking her fans to avoid buying these albums, listen carefully, The Songstress, Rapture, and Compositions. Those albums include songs like, and these were hits, Sweet Love, Caught Up in the Rapture, and Giving You the Best That I Got, all of which Anita Baker co-wrote. Okay?
Ooh, Lord,
all right? Yeah.
Jesus.
All the jams, yeah.
All the fire jams. What? Oh.
Yeah.
I look back on all those good times
Need a boo.
that we shared.
So, you know.
And I
mean,
must
if you
have
love
been
Anita.
blind just to think I find someone new
Sing it.
that
Steve.
could love me
Why
better than you.
Look at his lips, though. When he goes down deep.
Girl, Anita Baker ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Who could battle Nita? It had to be Anita Baker versus Sade.
Sade?
Sade?
Man.
Ooh, Sade got hits.
Oh, yeah.
Anita got
They
hits.
both do. They both do.
Man.
You talking about somebody that would pass out me.
Sade? Oh, Lord, Anita. All right, well, so please, you know, don't buy those until, you know, she resolves this issue with her record company. Now, on a whole nother note, Steve, Anita Baker agrees with you and posted on Twitter that that the Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak song, Leave the Door Open, that is an old school love song. Same thing you said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dog.
Everybody's feeling that song, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
man.
you would listen to the Dales, Door to Your Heart,
Uh-huh.
to swing open,
You're
so
It's like
that
that.
He always closes his eyes. real
come
tight.
on
He's into it, Tommy.
Looks like he performing right now. Where you be at in your mind, man? Where you
post
be at?
this. We have to post this. Steve, come on.
Get it together.
Finish singing. We
got to
can't
do
just
all
have
Do
that.
you
dead
know
air.
the song?
Yes.
Door to
From
Your
you.
Heart.
I know
I
it
don't.
from you.
From the
because you
Dales,
sing
On
it
the
so
cover,
Oh, that. Okay.
on the
And I know a lot of the
shelf,
Dell song, but yeah.
in the basement, in the dark, oh,
Hey, you know,
anywhere.
oh, man. You think we could
See
do this,
if
Tommy?
there's a place for me
Quiet.
in your heart. Lay,
He gonna pass out in here.
in a cupboard,
Come on, Steve.
on a shelf,
Why?
in the basement, in the
Look at
heart,
this fool.
on a hook
Now the Dells.
Look at his head.
Yeah.
behind the door,
Oh, his hand is like the door.
in the
You know the
basement,
moves?
on the floor. Baby, 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 baby.
Just sing us out, Steve. Sing us out.
Oh, that boy want to sing. So
Prank
bad.
phone call up next. Sing us out, Steve.
And love me, baby.
He did not slide away from the mic in his chair.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today's subject. Am I in an open relationship? We'll find out in a little bit. But not right now. Right now, it's the nephew's turn. He's here with the prank phone call. What you got, Neff, for us
No
today?
hair weaves.
Oh.
No hair weaves. Okay? Just saying, no hair weaves.
Okay.
Let's go, cat dog.
Hello,
Hello, I'm trying to reach Risa, please. Risa.
this is she.
Hi, Risa. My name is Byron. Byron from the job. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, Byron?
I'm good. Listen, I hate to call you after hours at your home, but there has been some new issues that will be going into effect as of tomorrow morning. And we're calling everyone, letting them know the new changes that have been issued that will take effect first thing tomorrow morning. So we're giving everyone a call, so don't be alarmed. It's just giving you a call, letting you know what the higher-ups have changed, okay?
Okay, that's no problem. I got a few minutes to listen.
Okay. As of tomorrow, what's going to happen is when you guys come in, you'll be issued a new key card, and that particular card will actually registers when you come in and go out, okay?
Okay.
All right. Second one is there will no longer be any personal internet at the job any longer. You won't be able, they're actually putting a block on all computers. All the computers will no longer be able to go to a lot of these sites that you guys go to that you've been that's been available here in the past. Okay?
Okay.
All right. The last one is Risa, do you wear a hair weave?
What?
Do you wear a hair weave or a wig?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here's one thing, and hopefully you can get this changed by tomorrow. There's no weaves or hair or wigs going to be allowed at the job site from this point on. So as of tomorrow morning, everyone must be wearing their natural hair.
You're joking.
No, these are the issues that are instated, and these are going to take effect as of tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock.
What does hair weave have to do with any of these changes? The first two I can understand. Punching in and being on the internet, yes, that's something that corporate. But hair weave and wigs? You're getting into changing people's appearance.
They're looking down upon it. Wigs and hair weaves, they have to go. So I'm assuming that if you, like you said, you do have one, I suggest
and it doesn't come out very
you start
easily.
taking it down now and prepare your hair to be natural as you come into work tomorrow.
I'm not taking my hair down. I've been here 7 years, and I've dealt with all the changes that y'all have made, but there's no way that I'm taking my hair weave down. I'm sorry. What's your name, Byron?
Yes, my name is Byron, and
I'm sorry.
Let's get back to your weave. You're going to have to do something. Is there someone that you can call tonight to help you get your hair down and so you can look presentable with your natural hair tomorrow?
No, my weave costs over $200-300, and I'm not about to take that down. I mean, it takes a long time to take that down.
Okay. I mean, is this something maybe you can take it down and just wear it on the weekends? Because as of now, you're not going to be allowed to actually wear it on the property.
And how will you know if someone has a weave or not? Are you going to do head checks or something?
Okay, ma'am, I'm not quite sure what they're going to do to check it, but by you telling me that you have a weave, then I have to write it down that you have confirmed that you do, and we got to make sure that tomorrow morning you're not wearing one.
But you don't know what my natural hair looks like from my weave. You heard how much I pay for it, so it's a good weave.
Ma'am, it's not about how good, the quality of your weave or anything. They don't want it. They want natural hair. I don't know what that means, but they're going natural. They're going green. They're going natural. I don't know what it is. They're going natural, and so are you. Tomorrow morning, you need to come in with your hair completely down, okay?
I won't do it. I'm not taking my weave down.
Okay. Then
what is that? Y'all going to write me up or something?
Okay, ma'am, do you not want your job?
Yeah, I want my job, but this don't make no sense. You talking about personal appearance? I can understand y'all have a dress code and enforcing a dress code. That's one thing. But telling somebody to change their hair, you lost your mind, man. You're crazy.
Ma'am, I'm not good. I have other people that I have to call. Bottom line is, Get your hair down and get your butt into work tomorrow, and let's not go back and forth anymore, okay?
Well, listen, Byron, you're a lost mind if you're thinking I'm taking my weave out. I'm not taking out at all. Risa is coming up in there with her hair, and I'm going to sit down at my desk and do my job. Y'all going to have to drag me out that some weave. You done lost your mind. You and your powers that be or whoever they may be. You tell them that I said that.
Wait a minute. Listen, are you telling me that you're coming in regardless with your hair on?
You right? That's what I just said.
Okay.
You calling me at home
Then we need. Why don't you go ahead and bring some boxes in, because you may as well pack your stuff.
I'm not. You bring the.
Ma'am, I don't want to have to get your stuff and box it up, and you're losing your job because you can't take your.
You know what? You can do that, because I'm gonna call the news station and tell them you dragging me out of behind some weeds. Who wrong? You wrong. You wrong. You stupid behind weed.
You need to watch your language, young lady.
Why I need to watch my language? I'm at home. You call me on my own home phone on my time. I'm at my house. I'm not on your clock. I say what I want to say on my phone.
Okay. Can I say what I want on my phone, and then I'll let you go, and you can come in to work any way you want to tomorrow.
What is it, Byron? What else you got to say?
I want to tell you this. I want to tell you that your girlfriend Jennifer at your job got me to prank phone call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What you just said? I know you.
Hey, Risa, this is Nephew Tommy, baby, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Jennifer, your coworker, got me to prank phone call
you. Got my blood pressure up. I'm gonna kill that tomorrow, and I'm gonna pull her weave out. You want to come down there and watch me drag her out of the job? I'm mad. She wrong for this. You know I got high blood pressure. You can't be doing that to me behind my weave. I pay too much money. That's the money I could be spending on my kids.
Oh, ain't nothing like a black woman and her hair. Oh, man. Okay, baby, I got one more thing to ask you, girl. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Well, after this prank, it has to be the Steve Harvey Morning Show. God.
It has to be. It has to be.
After this prank.
Yeah. Serious about that head, baby. Okay. Yes.
You're going to have to drag me out.
Straight up foul for that. Play too much, Tommy.
I am not my hair. You know?
That's right. That's what she said.
April 2nd, y'all got to come check me out. April 2nd on the OWN Network. Ready to Love is back with a brand new season, season 4, at 9, 8 Central. You don't want to miss it. 20 singles looking for love. And, of course, Nephew Tommy, the host, will navigate you through another season where you will be just, oh, my God, you're going to be blown away. I got surprise after surprise after surprise.
What are the
curveballs to throw them. You just don't want to miss this, okay? That's April 2nd. April 16th through the 18th, it's the Stardome. The food comes out. That's right. See, I'm sexy sometimes, then I'm food sometimes. See, sexy, then food. You know, I know how to mix that thing up. All right? April 16th through the 18th, the Stardome, Birmingham, Alabama, right in the middle of Magic City Classic. We will be there putting on a show. Get your tickets, they're on sale right now.
Right now.
I said right now.
You the sexiest dude on TV, right?
Pretty close, Junior. I just don't see nobody else bringing it like that.
Close to who?
Well, I'm sexier than you.
All right. Okay, cool. Okay, that's one. Name somebody else.
Junior.
Listening on TV. Name somebody on TV you sexier than other than me.
Anthony. That's my
Anthony
dog.
who?
Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson.
I'm more sexy than Anthony. Ask Anthony when you see him.
That
when
ain't
you talk to him.
Why don't you pick somebody? No, don't pick me and Anthony. Pick somebody. What you all over here with us for? That's like you the richest person in the projects. What
Look
that,
at the
what
time.
that mean?
Look at the time. We got to go. Thanks, Nephew. Coming up next, the Strawberry Letter. Am I in an open relationship? We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it's time now for the Strawberry Letter. But before we get into the letter, we got to say something about Genius Aretha. Oh, it premiered last night. Cynthia Erivo starred as Aretha.
Yes.
She's excellent, I must say. She can sing
act.
and
She
act.
can-
Yes,
yes.
she can. And she nailed it. She really did. I can't wait to see the upcoming episodes. Courtney B. Vance, of course, played her dad, Reverend C.L. Franklin. So, I mean, it's
I
about
love Courtney B.
Aretha.
It's good. It's really
The
good. It's
genius
8.
that
I think
is.
it's 8 episodes, Shirley. So they're going to do it
I
over a
can't wait.
4-night
Oh, okay.
span. So it's a multi-part series, like Shirley was saying earlier. It's good though. I watched it last night. Go sit there.
Favorite
Like
singer, Aretha. Yes.
Aretha.
Remember, we were all in Paris when we found out that she had passed away. And they were celebrating her in Paris, all over the world, Aretha.
Oh, yeah, the
So,
queen.
Yeah. The queen.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right.
We'll be watching.
Yeah, we definitely will. Genius Aretha.
8 episodes.
Yeah. 8 episodes, Tommy.
All right, so it is time now as we switch gears. Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one. See it right here, right now. All right.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, am I in an open relationship? Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 36-year-old married woman, and my husband just turned 40. So we went on a weekend getaway to Las Vegas with another married couple that we have known for years. We got to our hotel suite, and we were drinking and eating and having a good time, just the 4 of us. The guys went down to the bar around 11 p.m. for a nightcap. I was so tipsy and tired that I decided to lie across my bed until my husband came back. I woke up around 3 a.m. and my husband was not in the bed. I found him asleep on the couch and a girl was lying under him, almost hidden by his body. I shook her first and then him. They both had on their clothes, but I demanded some answers. He said she followed him upstairs because he wanted her to have a threesome with us. But I was passed out drunk. I started screaming so loudly, I woke up the other couple. They came running out, and a woman came out of the room with them. My husband took me into our room, and he told me that they all had a sex party, and he tried to wake me up, but I was out of it. He said he enjoyed himself, but he didn't go all the way with any of the women. He said he fooled around with the other wife that came with us, and her husband didn't care because they've always had an open marriage. Before we got married, my husband and I had a menage a trois, but that was 8 years ago. Now I feel guilty since I allowed this to happen before. I don't talk to the couple we went to Vegas with anymore, but my husband is still friendly with them. Am I in an open marriage? Please help. Well, honestly, no, you're not in an open marriage. I don't think you're in an open relationship. I think your husband thinks he's in an open relationship, and he can't say it's because of what happened 8 years ago. Don't even let him try that one, because things change, people change, and if you guys, haven't had any kind of sex with other people since then, I would say that part of the marriage is over, or the relationship is over. But maybe it's not with him. Obviously, it's not with him. Maybe it was always in the back of his mind. He just needed the proper setting, to make that happen. I don't think this was premeditated. I'll say that. Maybe the excessive alcohol is to blame. But either way, he and your friends have some explaining to do. They really do, because you feel betrayed, you're mad, you're upset, you feel disrespected. And by all means, if you're against open marriages and swinging and menage a trois now and all that stuff, well, you got to let your husband know. He just can't assume, just because you all go to Vegas together and get drunk, that you could just bring a woman into the room. You can't do that in a marriage. he should know you better than that, and that's where I fault him. I fault him, of course, for doing it, but just assuming that you'd be okay with it. Yeah, he should know you better than that, and you're definitely not in an open marriage, and I think if he wants to continue being married to you, he's got to make that clear that you're not in an open marriage, and I don't blame you for not speaking to the other couple. Steve?
I don't know what letter you read. The question is, am I in an open relationship? The answer is your ass is in a wide open ass relationship. This ain't no marriage. Am I in an open relationship? No, ma'am. You in a wide open relationship. Everything in here. You're 36 years. You and your husband, he turned 40. Y'all went to Vegas with another married couple that y'all have known for years. You don't know him that good? We got to our hotel room. We drinking and eating, having a good time, just the four of us. The guys went down to the bar at 11 for a nightcap. Who leave their room at 11 in Vegas? When you leave your room, I'm a Vegas man. Yeah. I've been going to Vegas, one of my favorite places. When I was running and I left my hotel room at 11, it was to partake in the nightlife that is Vegas. Cigars, drinking,
and women. Hold that thought. Yes. Okay. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Am I in an open relationship is the subject of today's Strawberry Letter. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter question and subject. Am I in an open relationship?
Am I in an open relationship? Lady, you in a wide open relationship. Your marriage is so open, it don't even have a door on it no more. Oh, man. This thing, you in a cave. You in a cave with an opening. Matter of fact, it's really just a tunnel because there's an opening at the back, too, because you can come and go as you please. Yes, you in one. You 36, 40. Y'all went on a Vegas weekend with another married couple, known for years. We got our hotel suite. We drinking and eating, having a good time. Just the four of us. Guys went down to the bar at 11 p.m. for a nightcap. Just the dudes went downstairs for a nightcap. Didn't y'all say y'all was upstairs drinking? Yeah. Y'all was just upstairs drinking. We going downstairs for a nightcap. Ain't said nothing about gambling, which is the main attraction of Vegas. No, they told you we going to get a nightcap. I was so tipsy and tired that I decided to lie across my bed until my husband came back. Now, Shirley said in her response, which could be true, that you could blame the alcohol for some of this. Well, but let's really think about the power of alcohol. Because I'm going to show you some things that alcohol can't do.
Okay.
First of all, I woke up around 3 a.m. and my husband was not in the bed. Alcohol can do that. You ain't in the bed at 3 o'clock. I found him asleep on the couch. Alcohol can do that. Now here's what alcohol can't do. And a girl was lying under him. What? See, to get the girl under you, you can't be drunk. You have to talk her into coming upstairs. Alcohol don't do that. Suave, pimp, player lines get the girl to come upstairs. And I'll go a little further than that. And was laying almost hidden by his body. I shook her first and then him. What?
I don't blame you on that.
No. I don't see how you got to wake her up first. But anyway, that's you. They both had their clothes on, but I demanded some answers. What? See, you're in an open marriage. You find your husband in your hotel room laying on top of a woman on a couch and you upstairs and you demanded some answers. What answer you looking for? He laying on top of a woman's sleep. What answer could he have given you to fix it?
Let's see.
He said, She followed him upstairs because he wanted her to have a threesome with us. You know why? Because he think y'all in an open marriage. But he talked the woman into this. She came upstairs, but you was passed out drunk. Now, this is where the confusion starts. I started screaming so loudly that I woke up the other couple. Now, alcohol don't wake you up. Alcohol make you fall asleep. But you done screamed so loud that you woke the other couple up. They came running out, and a woman came out the room with them. There's 6 of y'all in there now. It's 6 people in the same hotel suite. Where the alcohol at in this here? My husband took me into our room and told me that they all had a sex party. What? They all had a sex party, and he tried to wake me up, but I was out of it. He said he enjoyed himself. You know why he said that? Because he in an open marriage. So why else was that? We had a sex party. I would have never told that. I'd have left it at I brought her up here for this threesome. You fell asleep, I fell asleep on top of her. End of it. What am I telling you we had a sex party for? Unless I'm thinking we in an open marriage. He said he enjoyed himself, but he didn't go all the way with any of the women. What?
He lied.
He said he fooled around with the other wife that came with us, and her husband didn't care because they've always had an open marriage. What? Stop blaming this on alcohol. These are conscious, consensual decisions that's made by 6 adults. Before we got married, my husband and I had a menage a trois. Oh, you ain't had just one. See, this is where she ain't telling the truth. You ain't had just one. But that was 8 years ago. Now I feel guilty because I allowed this to happen before. I don't talk to the couple we went to Vegas with anymore, I guess not. But my husband is still friendly with him. Hell yeah, he friendly with him. Fooled around with the man's wife. Am I in an open relationship? Please help. Yes, you are in an open relationship, and you want me to tell you why you're in an open relationship? Because this is your reaction. Your reaction to this whole thing is to write a letter. You're in an open relationship because you're still married to him. You're in an open relationship because you bought into the whole idea, and you're now even blaming yourself for this to even happen. How did this become any of your fault if y'all had more than one menage a trois?
Yeah,
so he thinking this just par for the course. Well, he know what the other couple was because he done talked to his dude about it. That's why the 4 of them came together. He went downstairs because he know that's what the dude do.
Yes,
okay.
Boy.
Lady, you in an open marriage all day long.
All right.
Sorry.
Thanks, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand, please. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. Junior is here with Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
Oh, Shirley, listen, in SWAC football news, Coach Prime and the Jackson State Tigers suffered their first loss Saturday to the Alabama State Hornets, 35-28. Man, you saw the game, Tommy?
I saw the game. Good game. You know, last minute, it was a tight game, though, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, that wasn't the drama started that, man. You know, that wasn't where it started.
Prime's his running back stepped out of bounds on the run. He scored on that one, and they had to call that one back.
Called it back.
They in it. He 3-1, Prime in there.
Yeah, he's still in there, man. Well, after the game, Alabama State trolled Coach Prime. Now, they posted a picture of Deion Sanders from his 1989 NFL draft day on the jumbo scoreboard, man.
No,
and,
what?
Yeah.
They ain't had to do that.
They ain't had to do that, man. He's just a coach, man. He's not playing. He just lost. That was it. You didn't have to do Prime like that. So Coach Prime said the trolling incident was childish. Now, do you guys think that's poor sportsmanship? Just
it is.
Prime.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Sure,
a little petty. That was a little petty.
You know, but it's Prime.
I mean, what you mad at Prime for?
Yeah.
Right.
He the coach.
Exactly.
He just the coach. He didn't play the game. He just coached the game. They lost. It's their first loss. I know, but it's Prime. He's in college. He's in college football. That's how they gonna do him.
So this is Alabama State just gloating. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
What did they show, Junior?
They put a picture of him from the 1989 draft. They put it on the scoreboard and played Must Be the Money.
That's cold.
You know, that's wrong, man. You ain't had to
That
do
was
the
the
man
jam,
like
though,
that.
back in the day.
It
Brian.
was.
Must be the money.
Must be the
Hey, must be the money.
Brian, go ahead, man. So Jackson State's next game is at home on April 3rd against Southern University. So, you know, all I know is Prairie View 2-0, and we ain't got but one more game. That's it. Our game April 3rd. That's our last game. We played 3 games. This ain't even a full football season, Carl.
Who, Prairie View?
Prairie View, 3 games.
No, Prairie
This
View
sound like a
plays
scrimmage.
Jackson State on April 24th.
Yeah, that's gonna be the 3rd game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we done after that. Yeah, we done after that.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
My bad.
We done. 3 games. We're gonna call it a whole season.
Oh, okay. That's
So
how
we-
you.
yeah, we done after that. But man, hang in there, Prime. Hold your head up, man. We still love you over here. I know
We
that.
love you, Prime.
I'm going to a game. Forget that. I'm going to a game.
You gonna go to the PV game?
Oh, girl. Ooh, it's gonna be hard to root for Prime then. Ooh.
I know. We be the only 2 in our purple
Yeah,
gold.
we
Everybody.
be purple gold caller making the most noise.
Yes, screaming for
Yeah.
the Panthers.
I'll
Looking
tell you.
dead at Mississippi Monica though. Looking
Yeah.
dead at.
On the other side, I feel like I don't know her, like I don't work with her. Swear to God. Who said hi? Monica? Oh, no, she didn't.
You don't want none of this.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Junior. We're moving on now. Coming up at the top of the hour, Motivation Monday it is, and we'll tell you about a 78-year-old powerlifting champion right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is Motivation Monday, and we got to tell you about Miss Nora Langdon. Miss Nora Langdon is not your average grandma. Listen, at 78 years old, Nora is a powerlifting champion. Did you hear me? She is a powerlifting champion who hopes to inspire others that it's never too late to get healthy. She works out at the Royal Oak Gym in Detroit several times a week. Her fitness began back in 2007 when she weighed over 210 pounds. With each gym session, she got stronger and stronger. She was building her strength. She is a retired realtor, so she was gradually losing her weight. Now she's ranked one of Michigan's best powerlifters in her age group. She holds dozens of state, national, and world records through her competition with the American Powerlifting Federation. She says, "I've beat everyone from 60 years old up to my age. I have no competition."
Okay.
I love her confidence, don't you?
Boss.
I love her confidence, right? And Nora has no plans to slow down. In fact, she's preparing for an upcoming competition with a goal of lifting over 1,000 pounds, something that hasn't been done in her age bracket. Remember, she's 78 years old. She said, "It keeps me motivated, and that's why I go. I'm strong now. I take no medication. I'm in good health, and that's where I want to stay." Congratulations
Go
to
ahead.
you,
Go ahead,
Miss
girl.
Nora, at
Go ahead.
78.
Yeah.
That is
man.
wonderful. Yeah. So, Steve, I know you're into fitness. You're into that. So why
Ageless.
is... Yeah, and you're ageless, right. And why is it so important to you to be fit?
I mean, well, listen. I mean, the 2 most important things we have are our time and our health. If you're out of either one of those, you're in a world of trouble. So I made a conscious effort to start investing in my health. Just like I invest in my clothes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always worried
Right.
about how the outside of me look. I mean, man, it's kind of crazy not to take care of the inside. And it doesn't take a lot. It really, really doesn't. You know, people talk about, like, for example, you talk about eating organic food and stuff, and you go to Whole Foods and get organic food and stuff like that, and then people start talking about the cost of organic foods. Well, let me ask you something. What you think costs more, organic foods or prescription meds?
Yeah.
So if you are what you eat,
Break it down.
and like a doctor told me, he said, "Steve, what you eat in your 40s, we would diagnose for you in your 50s. What we diagnose for you in your 50s, we would treat you for in your 60s. And whatever we're treating you for in your 60s, we will bury you for in your 70s."
Oh
my gosh.
Okay, that brings it home.
Okay.
A doctor told me that.
Ooh, I'm
Here
about
it
to
is
work out
again.
right now.
I know.
What you eat in your 40s,
Yeah.
we will diagnose for you in your 50s.
Yeah.
What we diagnose for you in your 50s, we will treat you for in your 60s. He said, and whatever we're treating you for in your 60s, we will bury you for that in your 70s.
Lord, put this
So
hands
I
in
started thinking, I said, wait a minute, man. I got to do
Man.
better.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you have to stop eating some of the foods you love altogether. But you've got to reduce the amount of it that you eat, and you've got to increase the amount of food that's good for your body.
Yeah.
And you can't turn back the hands of time, but you can definitely slow the aging process with exercise, stretching, yoga, and with the food you eat. You can slow it down.
Yeah, look at
You don't have to
Laura.
just sit there and let age come take you away. That's my new initiative called Ageless. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. I'm going to show a lot of people what I spent money to figure out and offer it to you. Way cheaper than what I paid.
Appreciate you for that.
Yeah, thank you and Miss Nora out of Detroit at 78, powerlifting. All right, so we'll have more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming back up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, pay close attention to this, okay? Following the announcement of his new partnerships with Adidas and Gap, several outlets were quick to crown Kanye West the richest black man in American history, stating his net worth to be $6.6 billion with a B dollars. Here's the problem. Forbes points out his net worth is closer to $1.8 billion and that these estimates are based on, quote, the magical thinking around sales that don't yet exist. Okay? For him to be the richest black person in the U.S., they have to have all those sales and all of that to make him, that the richest person. Actually, for the record, Vista Equity's Robert F. Smith is worth $6 billion, making him the richest black person in the U.S. Right, Steve?
He's actually worth more than that. It's amazing how people do it. Look, Kanye's making a great deal of money.
Yeah.
This is not hate at all. Let me share something with you. And this is from talking with people with money. If you got $800 million and a dude got $1 billion, there's nothing he can't buy that you can't buy. Nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'll take it.
Nothing. Please. And you really don't know his real. That's an off-air conversation.
Okay.
Well, congratulations to Kanye. I'll take the check.
Yeah.
You
All right. Thank you, Steve, for clearing that up. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All hail the Queen. Academy Award nominee Cynthia Erivo stars as Aretha Franklin in Genius Aretha. National Geographic's Emmy-winning Genius series returns, and this season is all about the Queen of Soul herself. From Academy Award-winning executive producers Brian Grazer and Ron Howard, and created by Pulitzer Prize winner Susan Laurie Parks. Also starring Emmy winner Courtney B. Vance. Find out how the Queen earned her crown in Genius Aretha. New episode tonight at 9, 8 Central on National Geographic. In today's entertainment news, first, Carla's in here with today's music news. I'm so excited about this. Go ahead, Carla.
All right, drum roll, please, Dave. Steve Harvey.
Huh?
The next Verzuz battle is set.
Uh-oh.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. What? Look at his face. Versus the Isley brothers.
Oh. I'm tuning in.
On Easter Sunday, April 4th.
What?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes. Pull yourself together.
That's gonna be a
You
good
got
one now.
to be lying.
No.
Girl, what?
Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley brothers. April 4th, Easter Sunday. Child. You the first person I thought about.
This is only the second battle that I didn't even gave a damn about. Gladys and Patty
killed it, crushed it.
Yeah. Did you say
Yes.
You heard me.
Earth, Wind, and Fire
Yes, sir.
versus the damn Isley brothers?
I did. I said that. April 4th.
You talking about the Isley brothers that has 23 platinum albums.
The very one.
You talking about that damn living legend himself, Ronald Isley.
Yes, sir.
Who was a personal friend of mine.
Yes, sir.
Against the greatest damn group ever formed.
Yes.
The elements
Of the universe.
Earth,
Yes, sir.
wind, and fire. I know the battle. What?
What?
How you think the battle ought to go? Shirley, name a song by any of them, and I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna come back with.
Let's see. Okay, Between the Sheets, Isley Brothers.
Between the Sheets,
Uh-huh.
Love's Holiday.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Footsteps in the dark.
Footsteps in the Dark. Can't Hide Love.
Woo! Okay.
Make me say it again, girl.
Yeah.
Come on, Shirley, let's
Make
kill
me
it.
say it again, girl. Reasons. Wow.
Okay. I mean, right
They
there.
ass is battling.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the battle
Yes.
right there. That is
Pick
the
up the
battle.
pace a little bit. What you want?
Okay, groove tonight. Let's groove tonight. Earth, Wind, and
I
Fire.
wanna groove.
No, let's groove tonight.
No, that's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, I said
That's
Earth,
what
Wind,
she
and
said.
Fire.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Isley Brothers. With, I wanna groove with you.
September, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Fight the
September, Earth,
power.
Wind, and Fire. Yeah, yeah. Coming up, it is our last break of the day on this Monday. And of course, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Monday. First
Yeah.
Monday in spring 2021. As Junior so eloquently stated earlier
what?
this
That
morning
he
in
what?
his poem.
Eloquently?
I did.
Yes.
I don't know where y'all was at. I did.
Eloquently?
Yes.
Ring a ding ding is nothing elegant about that.
And businesses.
Yeah, the bestesses did bother me. I have to admit that. It did.
Bestesses.
It did.
Yeah, Junior wrote a poem about spring.
Yes, he did. The first, yes, first day
It
of
may
spring.
be on social media, Instagram. Unbelievable.
And why not? And why not?
I mean, Carla, it's doing me. Unbelievable.
How
When
long
you
did it
like
take you to
Alabama
write these
State,
poems?
huh?
And before we get out of here, guys, we have to say happy birthday to our colleague, Steve's one of your bestest friends, your best friend, Jay Anthony Brown. It is his birthday today.
birthday,
Happy
Jay.
birthday, Jay. We
birthday,
love
Jay.
you.
Watch out there now.
Why that?
Yeah, Jay.
Hotter than a mofo.
Yeah, happy
Birthday
birthday,
was just
boy.
All good.
Yep.
Well, it's Monday. It was a quick Monday.
Yeah, it was. It was fun. It was fun. I like Mondays anyway.
I
Hey,
like
you know
every day
something?
we
In my
here.
closing remarks, I want to ask a question. Because I was thinking about this. You know, I was just thinking about the hate crimes against Asians.
Yeah.
Here is the question. And this is kind of my closing remarks, but I'm kind of opening up this as a question too. In this country, I'm talking about the United States of America.
Yeah.
Why is it that people who aren't white have to always be subject to hate crimes by some whites who are white? You know, I was just thinking about that in my own way.
Because we live in a racist country.
Yeah, but in this country, why is it? Simply because you're not white, that you have to be subjected to some form of hate crime, racist, or bigotry by some, and I'm saying this, some whites who are white. What is it about the thought of their skin color that makes that's a right to superiority? And I have to say, man, that it's a failing in these people. People who are racist based on skin color, there's a failure in them as people. See, somehow you have to make a person feel less than you in order for you to feel like you're better than them.
But isn't that the very definition of racism? Your race thinking that you're superior to other races, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely a form of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's so much behind it.
It's all entitlement, though, Steve.
That's a form of it too. It's a lot of things that lead us to this, man. And it's really sickening because I look at the sadness and the sickness. And what Donald Trump did was he pulled the curtain back and really unveiled and gave and got rid of this false narrative that we were getting better as a country. And we're not. We're not getting better as a country. We're getting better and slicker at hiding it. We've gotten better and slicker at systemic racism. We've gotten better and slicker. And then now they just can't even hide it. Now, because of the election, now they want to make it hard as they can for black precincts to vote.
Yeah.
They're openly admitting that voter suppression needs to come into play.
Yeah.
And we've got to get aware, folks, of what's going on. Because I have given up hope that this country is going to become non-racist. I've given that up. I thought when President Barack Obama became president, and it did prove that there are a lot of great people in this country who are not of a person of color. That it did prove. The Black Lives Matter movement proved that there are a lot of fine people in this country who are not of color. It proved that.
Yes.
And I've always said that,
Well,
and that's
we know
good.
that. Yeah, all
But
black people aren't good, all white people aren't bad.
there
We know
are
that.
so much more hatred than we even thought. I mean, I'm really not surprised, but I am kind of surprised because this last turn of events with Donald Trump has really shown me, especially from the Republican Party and the Senate, how much they really do care about position, power, and money.
Yeah.
In that they have
They will do
sacrificed
anything to hold.
everything and anything to hold on to it, even if they know it's dead wrong.
Yes.
And it's
ride it
really
out.
sickness, man. So I'm saying to us, we have got to continue as we did this last election to become a very, very powerful voting bloc. Because we
right.
can stop a lot of this because they catching hell right now. That Senate race in Georgia, that upset them. Boy, you don't. I was on a golf course this weekend. I heard some comments this weekend. I'm telling you, man, there's some people mad about this. So we got to
Care to
keep
share?
voting. We got to keep doing. I ain't got the time right now. That's gonna make me mad, and that's gonna require a whole nother
okay.
closing remark. But we got God, and God got us, and that's all that's important. And no matter what, we're gonna be fine. Y'all keep talking to God, everybody. Love to hear from you. Y'all have a great day today. We'll see you tomorrow.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.